Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Dennis. So today I'm going to do a couple things. I am going to comp some potential deals. Just basically, I want to verify my pricing before we go to send this mail out. So that's one of the reasons why I'm going to do that. And then also I'm going to comp a deal that we just got under contract, and then go over a little bit of what we have. What we had just happen in our business and a little update on our 90-day challenge. So let's get into it. All right. So let me do this first. Let me pull up Pebble. Just show you guys a little bit of what we got going on. So a little light on the leads this week for some reason. And this is going to happen. Like, I'll show you. We've had a couple counties that just aren't hitting at all. Very strange. I'm not sure why. So we're gonna have to revisit it. Is it our pricing? Is it our mailer? Or what exactly was the reason? So it's a little disheartening when that happens because you think you suck, but this county, Bullitt County, we didn't get anything. We got one lead from it. Not even a lead realistically. This one we got Buckingham, VA. We got nothing from. And then this one, it shows this should have hit, but nothing hit yet, I guess. So I don't know what happened here. It's a little awkward. I'm wondering why that happened. So we haven't really had a lot of leads coming in, and that happens. Business is up and down. Honestly, it's just got to send more mail. So that's kind of like where we're at now as far as mail wise. We're just waiting on leads to come in. So we haven't had anything really new come in. I've had this one. It's a 28-acre parcel come in. It's pretty good. It was a actually the parcel was beautiful, but the problem was the seller can't hear anything. Really? Let me see. Hello? That's weird. Let me check that. Show you guys a little bit of what we got going on. So yeah, it looks like it's recording. Light on the leads this week. Let me check. Let me do this. Yeah. First. I'm not sure, Scott. It was me. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, everything seems fine on my end. So yeah, leads are pretty light this week. We have this one, 28 acres, beautiful piece of property. Talked to the seller. Turns out he does not actually want to sell. So he said, it's funny, this guy owns 700 parcels in total. So we were talking and I asked him, I said, well, what do you do? And he actually does some like mining and stuff like that for a specific mineral. So he was just telling me about that. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's pretty awesome. So we were chatting about that. And I asked him, I said, you looking to sell anything else? And he's like, actually, yeah. So we're going to follow back up with him and find out what he's looking to sell. So that's that guy. Let's see, Marvin deal. This one actually might be a pretty big deal. This is the only lead we got from Bullitt County. This actually may possibly be a major subdivision. it's actually a total of 97 acres. And what we might end up doing is completely going through this and adding like over 100 lots and roads and all that stuff. So I'll be keeping you guys abreast of that one. That'd be pretty cool. So we had this one that just closed. So this is buy for 61,000. We're gonna sell that for like 130 plus. This one we're gonna be adding in a roadway and stuff like that. So we're gonna be cutting in a road and then clearing 3 acres for a home site, getting a perk test on and all that stuff. Just to increase the value. Right now we could sell it for 8,000 an acre as is. If we do this, add the road, do all the other stuff, we could sell for about 14,000 an acre. So it's absolutely worth doing that. This is one that we've been working on that has an easement issue. I just finally spoke to the property owner that's right, the person that owns the property that's right in front of it, and it looks like we might be able to purchase that property from them, so we don't need the easement, which is pretty sweet. This one possibly may go away. I think she ended up getting a higher offer from somebody else, so this one might be gone. Is what it is. Oh, and then Dorothy Ragnar. We just got this property under contract. This is a sweet little property. It's 7 acres. Let me see. K4B 49. Let's see. Eddie Land. Marcel. Eddie Warren. So this is a little parcel that originally I thought was going to be K4B 49A. K4B 49A. So I actually threw this parcel away when we first looked at it. I was like, this is garbage. Landlocked. It looks like it's, kind of just awkward. Doesn't really have any road frontage. Then I kind of zoomed out and I looked at it. I'm like, okay. You're right by the lake. You're about 3,000 feet away. You take this road right down, you're in the lake. You have 7 acres. It's got a spot that's cleared right here. So I called the seller. I was talking to her, and I'm like, tell me a little bit about this property. And so she's telling me, she said, do you have access? And she's like, yeah, I do, actually. I said, oh, okay. So she sent me a copy of the deed with the deed access and all that stuff. So she has a 60-foot access right here. Comes right into the property, and then you come right out on this road, and then right here. So there's used to be like a little pole barn here and whatever else. So it kind of changed the deal for us. So we ended up locking this up for this one was 30,000. I think we locked it up for. I'm sorry. This one was 13,000. We locked it up for 13,500. So I'm gonna comp it real quick actually. Show you guys a little bit of it. Now this one, there wasn't a ton of comps here, but what there was, this is like a perfect area for a seller finance situation. So land, we'll go lot size, we'll go 2+ acres, go 2 to 20 here. So, I mean, on the lake itself, you obviously have some really good acreage. 2-acre lot for 100,000. It's not us, obviously, but we have this one right here. This is 6.5 acres for 200,000. 7 acres for 65,000. Now our property looks to be a little bit nicer, close to Lake Gaston, all that stuff. So let's see. This one I think has been on the market for a little bit. Listed active. Yeah, wow. This has been on the market forever. But there's like terrible pictures. So that is obvious. That's not a good comp. We're gonna do better pictures. We're gonna do all better stuff. And then let's see, we got a couple outsiders over there. So let's go to solds last year. This is a 10-acre that sold for 100 and was it 72,000? So this one I liked because it's a higher sale price. We're going to be way lower. We're going to list this at like pretty low. I would say we're probably going to be around like 30 grand. And maybe do $30,000 and then do maybe $45,000 as a $45,000 for seller finance. Yes, all these are just terrible listings, honestly. That one took a couple months to sell. Terrible listing though. It's a 7-acre. This is a pretty good comp, I believe. 7 acres. Let me see what this one, how long it took. All right, so March to June. So it kind of took a while. No, actually, it was pretty quick. They dropped their price a lot, but my thing is, I'm gonna set my price low. Okay, I want people to come in here and buy this quick. They're pretty close to the lake, as far as I am. You know, like I'm not as close, so it's one of the reasons why they probably sold for more. But I know I'm not that property. So I know we're going to sell for less. So that's that one. So that's property that we just came across. I mean, buy for 13, probably sell hopefully on seller finance for like 40, 45. And we'll end up probably putting, $10,000 down. Let somebody put $10,000 down, maybe a little bit more if possible. And then $400 a month, something like that. So we'll see what that one plans out to be. Pretty cool property. So sometimes it doesn't hurt to like look in a little bit and see what's going on. So that's that one. And then we have, so that's that. So now I will go into this. I want to show you guys a little bit about what I do next. So we just mailed, or we're about to mail, another county. This is Braxton County. Hang on, wrong list. Let's see. I gotta find the sheet real quick. Hang on. So we have another county, Braxton County, that we just pulled data on. So we did the data. We went through data tree. We scrubbed everything down, and then once we did that, we pulled it out, priced it, and then went through a whole thing. So what I do next is I always go back and I'll look at everything, and I kind of say, okay, was this actually, are these priced right? Is this a good deal? All that stuff. So go here, got it. All right. So go back here. Okay, so what I do now is I take a lead. Let's take a APN. Okay, so I'll take APN right here. Let me just do this. We'll highlight this one so I know which one it is. So this is the APN, 120 acres, Braxton County, West Virginia. All right, so I'm going to go here, go to West Virginia. I'm going to go to it. Address, parcel, ID, county, Braxton. I'm going to put the APN in. Okay. Alrighty. So this is the parcel. Kind of strange cutout they got going on there. Almost looks like it's like divided into 3. So I don't see any. This might be a bad parcel to look at because it looks like it doesn't have really road access or anything like that. Kind of strange little zigzag they got going on here. I guess this is the road-ish. The road kind of comes in and cuts. I guess it cuts through. It's kind of strange. It's like segmented, this property. Weird. Let me grab a different one. Grab right underneath it. Let's check this guy out. Wow, it seems like that's pretty common. They must cut in these like little roads, easements and stuff like that in this county. Let me try a different one. Get out of the realm. Yeah, so I guess that's just how they do it here. These are probably like old Collins Building Contracting. Old parcels, and then they have to cut in roadways wherever the mountains are. So it is kind of is what it is. I mean, these are 100-acre parcels. All right, so you got 146 acres. This is not a good one either. I don't see any road access. I'm just trying to find a good property that would have good road access. So we just run comps on it as if it was a lead that was coming in. And the reason why I would do that is I want to verify my pricing is good. Weird. Sometimes get some wonky data on a couple parcels. Maybe the APM won't read or something like that. Alrighty. Man, I'm batting 1,000 today. I cannot find a good, clean parcel. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting today. Okay, finally, here's one with the road. So, this is the parcel here. Take a look at it. What I do now is I want to find out where this is, check other areas. Let's check 3D map. So it looks like, yeah, this is totally a mountain. You can see it's all very mountainous, which in this area is really common. to have this kind of stuff. Now, we chose this county because it's got a really good sell-through rate. It's got a really good low days on market. So all those things appeal to me. So that's kind of the stuff I look for, is how low are the days on market in the area and all that stuff. So this county was very appealing in that sense. Now, looking at this stuff, yeah, it can be a little bit of a pain in the butt to price out and all that. I'm trying to do this. So what I do now is I go and find a local address. County H25. Let me see if this pulls up. So sometimes Redfin does not have any data yet on West Virginia for some odd reason. Okay, so it's the general area. So we'll do them in. I just want to see what's going on over here. So just reset all filters, home type. I want to see what's selling over here. Lots, land, supply. Okay. So you got this guy right here. 99 acres for 120,000. Let's see what we priced this parcel at. This was a 137 acres. We are at market price 52,000. That's what we're pricing this one at. Total value of 131. So this sold for 120,000 divided by basically 100, 1,200 an acre. Ours is priced out at 131, and it was 137 acres. So 131. Yeah, so we're about 1,000 an acre. So that's pretty close. I don't mind that. Let's find another one. See if there's any more comps in the area. Let's see, sold. Actually, let me see this too. Let's go. See what else is in the area. Just also land, houses, everything. Kind of see what's going on in the total market. This one looks a little slow. Honestly, this market is kind of a little bit slow. But it had some good comps when I was looking at it. So this is actually the real town right here. Interesting. All right, so then let me look at something else next. There is a town in Washington. County in Washington. So let's look at Stevens County. So this is one that we really like too. We're actually going to be mailing to this. in the next week or two. So let's see sold data in the last year done. Now, this one is a pretty popular market. It's a little tough to actually. It's very tough to price this area, like very, very tough. So we've been working on pricing this for a while, just because it's mountainous. There's a lot of different ranges of stuff. So what I'm looking for now is, I talked about how we're looking to make basically 50 grand per deal minimum, right? So if I'm looking to make 50 grand per deal minimum, guess what? I only want to market to deals that would make me that. So I'm looking for the $125,000 to $600,000 sold price, which means my acquisition price would be around $50,000, $40,000, up to about $250,000 acquisition. So just land. Let's look in the last year. And I want to really work on lots that are 5 acres and bigger in this area. So let's see. So I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say, okay, where are these types of parcels selling for? Now, if you look at this, actually, pretty wildly enough, it's selling pretty homogeneous in certain areas. So got up here, look at this beautiful acreage on the lake, on the river. Wow, that is stunning. Stunning. This is 13 acres, sold for 145, about 10K an acre. Great property. 127, also on the water. This sold for about 20K an acre. It's so curious how this parcel, look at the pines and everything like that. That probably is why. Wow, beautiful parcel. It's just curious sometimes how that looks, how something sells for, double the price right next door. Wow, 188. So this is what's so hard about pricing this market. This is the 10 acre or sold for 10,000 an acre. Then you look over here. This is almost 100 acres, sold for 18, almost sold for 1,800 an acre. Just a completely different property. So this one looks like it's sold really quick though. It sold in less than a month. Wow. It's stellar when you look at that. It's what you really want to see. So what I'm looking for here is like, are these properties that I want to buy and sell? Are they trading in this area? So we got 160, 18 acre. Okay, this sold in how many days? This one took a while. Wonder why. Probably not clean access or something. This one looks like it probably took a while too. I'm going to guess by the pictures and stuff like that. This probably took a while. Yeah, wow. Holy crap. It's like a year. It's the thing. We're gonna definitely list this better. We're gonna have better pictures. We're gonna have all that stuff going on. So I anticipate we're gonna be selling pretty fast. This market, we looked at the average days on market for our type of property, and it was under 70 days, I believe. So I think we'll be fine. Let me see this. And this is the north end of the county. Maybe the south end of the county is doing better. Yeah, this sold in a couple months, less than 90 days. Chihuahua. Chihuahua. Okay, so this sold really fast, 45 days. Pretty close to asking. Great. That's a beautiful type of property. When those trees are filled in, it's probably gorgeous. It says that's a mobile home on it. 27 acres. This sold This one was listed for quite a while. Well, maybe not. December. Okay, June to December. This took a little while, 6 months. So I do like this market. I really like this market and surrounding areas. So we're gonna mail it and just see what comes out of it. Probably send 5 to 10, probably 7,000 pieces of mail in this area. So June 7th, wow, this sold like instantly. That's great. It's just got a lot of volume. It's got, let's see what's on market right now for sale in this price range. 93. So it is a little high, I will say, than we typically want to be in, but I know it's got activity. So if I can get something under contract here, I know I'll do good. So we really like this market. We're definitely going to be hitting this one. And then we have, let's see what else. Yeah. So this has been on Redfin for 22 days. So another thing we do is this. We go into Zillow. And let's go to Stevens. I want to look at land. Same thing. Same parameters. Exactly what we're doing. Price point. This price between 100, 125, 123, and 600,000. And I want to see land only. So land only in this area, this market. I want to see how many views stuff is getting, and how fast. So let's see this one. 68 days, 518 views. So decent. Let's check this guy right here. 40 acres. 3 days on Zillow, 177 views. Nice. Yeah, I know if like I get 100 views, if there's like 100 views that come through in the first 24 hours, it's probably going to sell pretty quick. That was a subdivide somebody did. This was 59 days, 221 views. Pretty light. Chihuahua. I think Chihuahua's going pretty crazy. Let's see. 35 days, 66 views. Very light. $125 days, 230 views. Let's check the Riverside. 103 days, 842. That's good. 13 days, 660 views. So, I mean, look, this is pretty nice track. Decent pictures, honestly. Not the best pictures, I guess. I don't see the actual overall land itself. Like, I would have done a 3D drone shot. I would have kind of showed it all. Doesn't seem like they're doing that here. But it's got some really good views, which is good to see. $400,000 property. So these get a lot more views. This is a beautiful listing too. Wow. Okay, so it's got a cabin on it. Gorgeous cabin too. Holy. Wow, it's beautiful. This is a great listing. This is probably going to sell pretty quickly. If they're not already under contract, it's probably going to sell pretty quick. $40 acres, 360. That's a long time on market. 235. Okay, let's look at some of these $200,000 properties. 52 days, 306 views. So I just kind of look at all this stuff. I want to see what actually is happening over there and like how fast, how many views stuff is getting and selling. So this one had, this one took quite a while too, September, to actually sell. Wow. Okay. Not terrible. This sold really fast actually. It's got building on it. Looks like they're prepped for a home site. Well, that jazz. This is a home site, I guess, or garage right now. So you got your well, got your sewer. It looks like nice. Okay. 125 was sold pretty quick, I think. Sold in a month. Okay, nice. Good property, 5 acres, clean, nice little gate, all that stuff. Pretty sweet little property. So it seems like if you have water, like a well on here, that's a huge plus in this area. Okay. So I do like this market just because of the activity that's going on here. We're probably actually going to hit all 3 of these markets right here. We just like the activity that's happening in that general area. And then, yeah, we're kind of looking where else we want to go. So we do our sell-through rates and all that stuff, but sometimes if I like, I'll look at, we use Tableau, which is our LIA sales marketing, or LIA sell-through rate marketing. It's like our market selection tool, LIA market selection tool. We look at that, and that kind of gives us our, that'll help us pick and narrow down markets and stuff like that. It's really great. And then what I'll do too, in addition to that, is I kind of just like peek around in markets. I want to see if there's like pockets of activity in an area, and then I compare that with Tableau. So if I see like really good activity in a pocket, I go back to Tableau and just check the sell-through rate. I want to see all that stuff, if it actually is moving, if that area is hot, because I want to see my price point and I want to see activity. So I'll look for like little pockets of stuff that has some action. Looks like you got some stuff over here. This is just in the last month. 3 properties sold in the last month in this county. 53 acres. This sold in, this took about 4 months to sell. Let's check for sale. Okay, nothing really active in that area. West Virginia. So we just hit this county over here too, Franklin County. We had 10 contracts come out of this county, Warren County right here. So this county, Franklin, is closer to Raleigh, and it's got a little more activity. So we just hit them. Mail just went out for mail merge yesterday, I believe. So we should start seeing some stuff coming with that. That's pretty. This is, let's see, Lewisburg. This is all Franklin County. See, these all have houses. I don't know why it's showing me houses. Let's check. Sold in the area. All right. Pretty jazzed up. Okay, cool. So it's kind of like the area we're looking at next is all like one smaller lots. We're looking to do some work in this area as well. Sweet. Okay. Da, da, da. Awesome. Oh, this is another lead we got, actually. J618. So this lead came in. I forgot about that. I'll show you guys the lead real quick. We had gotten this lead, and we've been calling the seller. It's frustrating sometimes when they call and then they leave a message about live and they don't answer again. That's kind of what happened here. So it's J618. So that's the parcel. So we're working on this one. This might be another lead that we got. If we could get this under contract, it'd be a great little parcel to get. 21 acres. It looks pretty decent. It's weird because these other owners around it, you could see like are farming her land. It's kind of strange. So yeah, we don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, so that's pretty much what we got going on. We're just picking more markets, kind of going through everything and finding what we like. So it's really us in a nutshell. I'll keep going with tracking our KPIs. I'll share them next week and see kind of where we're at as far as contracts. I'll show you the property that we closed on, some of the site work we're doing, and getting everything ready. And I'll show you some markets that we're getting ready to price and pick out and do all that stuff. So I will see y'all later. You enjoy your day. Later.